What's up, everyone? My name is Joshua T. Berglan, and welcome to Spoken Word Live. Today is going to be the last Spoken Word Live for a while. Well, I shouldn't say a while. It's just going to be for a little bit. And I'll tell you why, but I'm going to draw the word first because I suspect this word is going to tie into what I want to talk about. But thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you guys. I just got back from my workout, and I woke up like this, so. Wait, that didn't work out. No, I've been awake. I went to the gym. I haven't showered. This is what I look like after the gym, sweating my face off. Let's see if this works. Creation. I feel like I've done this word before. It does tie into what I wanted to talk about, though. Oh, here we go. The fitting. Growth. Okay. Good. This worked out wonderfully. I don't know how that happens. I really don't. I know there's an explanation for it. My brain may not want to dive in that wormhole right now. Okay, growth. So this is very fitting that this is the word because I have some growing to do. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to do this live actually from the gym outside of it. And I just, for some reason, like every time I was about to hit live, I just stopped. I'm like, I'm going to go home and do this. I don't know why. I wanted to do it at the gym, but I didn't do it. And I was sitting there wrestling with myself. I think I wasted 30 minutes arguing with myself. Like arguing with myself. It's like, I don't know if other people argue with themselves, but I think I wasted 30 minutes of this. And it's fitting because, for all the credit I get for overcoming and all the things that I have overcome, and my story's well documented, The Devil Inside Me, it's in my book, everything is there, you can read it. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a heavy book. It's not easy. A Fight for Me is a more censored version of it, but that's my story. It's complicated. Again, and it's exhausting to tell. And even through all of that, I've had so many successes and I have so many things that I've accomplished on this journey. Yet at the same time, it hasn't really led to where I want to be. And it's not that I'm giving up or anything. Not at all. The exact opposite. But I've been going 1,000 miles an hour since I surrendered my life. And I've been all in for over 10 years. And it has taken me through some wild journeys, wild adventures, hard lessons learned. I mean, I've done, and for those of you who've followed my journey for years, and there's some of you that are watching that have, there's been some serious public embarrassments, there's been failure, there's been success, there's been amazing, transformative, transcendent breakthroughs, amazing miracles, all of that. And I'm not even close to who I want to be yet. I haven't accomplished half the things that I've set out before me. And obviously, some of my goals are huge. And of course, they're going to take time. But one of the things that I've really struggled with is asking for help. And when I was going through my addiction journey and trying to overcome drug addiction, the chemsex addiction, really, and working through that, I had a hard time asking for help. And it literally took a situation where I had no choice but to ask for help to actually get help. And even though the journey of healing has basically been a very lonely journey for the most part, it's not like there hasn't been people there along the way to help in a variety of different ways. But one of the areas, like now that I've my mental health for the first time in my life, my mental health is strong, but it's not perfect. And the area that I struggle with the most is limiting beliefs, low self-confidence, always thinking the worst, sometimes being a very black and white thinker. And here it is, I'm one of the most open-minded people in the world, yet I'm a very black and white thinker sometimes. Even through the process of unlearning everything that I'd been told, because the more I go through life, the more I realize what I was told growing up was not exactly true. But one of the areas that I've struggled for help or struggled to ask for help in is how to really run a day-to-day business. Like I'm a service-minded person. I will go up to anyone, and anyone who knows me knows this. How can I help you? How can I serve you? How can I be of support? To the point that I forget to ask myself how I can support myself. And it takes me hitting walls typically to go, oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. That's not going to work anymore. Like, time to do something else. And so the reason why I'm going to take some time away from doing lives, and I'm going to create because I need to create. It's the best outlet for me. But I'm going to take some time like away from my day-to-day business operations. And I'm going to take time out of the daily publishing as a, media company. And I talk about the grind and how to get off social media and, create premium content and monetizing off your platform, monetizing your intellectual property, using your gifts and talents and your life story to create endless revenue streams. Like I'm all about talking about those things. And I'm all about showing other people how to do it and all about teaching and all about, doing for others. But somewhere along the way, I've forgotten what it is that I really want to do. Like I love helping people, but I've somehow forgotten to take care of myself and to look after myself and do what makes me happy. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. It just means that I've been trying to fill up everyone else's cup and not fill up my own. And I'm for the first time in a long time, I have been blessed with amazing opportunities. I have an amazing partner. Um, and I've come to this realization that I'm basically about to repeat a similar situation that I was in before if I don't do something about it now. Because I've been blessed with an amazing partner, as I said, and love. And getting to experience that again has really kind of like opened my eyes that, okay, there's more. There's more for me. And I've been so narrow focused on the mission and what I'm going to do and what I'm going to accomplish that I've gotten away from myself. And I know who I am, but I don't know how to fully express that in a way that I'm confident about. And it's not like I'm keeping secrets or hiding. That's not it. But who I am and who I want to be and who I want to present myself to the world as. I've been just throwing stuff out there because of like whatever mood I'm in. That's how I've presented myself. And I've been so focused on serving and helping and the mission that I've gotten away from, like I'm almost turned into a robot. And that was exactly what I was trying to avoid. I've gotten myself on my own hamster wheel, even though I've been teaching other people how to get off of it. I got myself on a different one. And with that, quit living in the moment, future tripping, always in the future. And like I stopped writing about the future and how to prepare for it. I quit publishing all that stuff to do this live to share what's more on my heart. But even in that, I'm not really sure I'm doing this the way that I really want to do it. I'm doing it because I felt led, but I'm not really thinking it through. So, with this said, over the last few days, I've been praying for help because I knew I needed it. I knew I needed someone, I needed a coach, I needed a mentor, I needed somebody that I could trust, that understood me, that could help me the way and I don't communicate great with everyone, or at least from the sense of not everybody that talks to me do I understand what they're saying. Like sometimes some people just don't communicate in a way that I understand. So I've been praying very specifically for the right coach, somebody that could see me, that understood my gifts, understood my talent, and would know how to pull it out of me in a way that was productive, not just for other people, because I want to provide tons of value, but also to help me. I don't like being on disability. I hate it. I hated that this life on disability. I fought like hell to get it because I needed it, because I didn't know what other options I had. And now that I have it, it's like a prison. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. And so somehow that hamster wheel and trying to, like, it's just like been chasing my tail, because I know in my mind the only way to really get off disability is to hit a home run. Because going to get a regular job or doing something like that, which I can't really physically do because I can't, like, my health situation is not exactly normal. But at the same time, the only way to really get out of the disability trap is to hit a home run where I don't need it anymore, where I can go out and pay for regular insurance too and do all those things. And being on disability, like, look, there's benefits to it. I'm grateful for it, but it's also been a trap. And so it's time for me to really figure this out, because the one thing I've always been good at is hitting home runs. I'm really good at accomplishing the big goal. But it's the little base hits, the little day-to-day things that I suck at. I'm great at swinging for the fences. I'm like the designated hitter. You put up the plate to hit the home run. I may not hit it, but there's a good chance I will. And I'm good at that. I've hit home runs for other people, but I don't hit base hits for myself. And it's time for me to hit some base hits. And so going back to what I was saying about praying, and I'm not going to go into detail who my coach is or anything like that, but I'm so blessed that I got the absolute perfect coach for me. I prayed for it and it happened, like, quick. I don't know how. It's not been very often that I've had a prayer answered so quickly, but it was answered in basically a day and a half. And I'm taking it serious. And so with that said, part of what my coaching assignment was to do was to step back from the day-to-day stuff that I've been doing and basically really get clear on who the heck it is that I am and what it is that I'm going to do. When anyone asks me what I do, I confuse the crap out of them because I do so many different things. I do. It's omnimedia. Every form of media I understand and know and do well. Every form of media. Metaverse, publishing, books, TV, film, podcast, radio. I know every bit of it. Even the product placement side. Product development, like from idea to distribution to monetization. I know every step in the process to every form of media. Every form. I got into the industry through product placement. That's how I learned. I saw the lens through the value of what is on the screen and how it's monetizable because of doing product placement for movies and TV shows and events. That's how I learned. This is what gave me the vision for Media Company in a Box. All the books, I've written 10 books. Made a movie with no money and won 8 film festivals with it. Like, I know what I'm doing, yet at the same time, it hasn't really helped me much. And I give away everything. I give away everything. I've been giving everything away for over 10 years. And I have to stop doing that. I'm going to stop doing I have stopped doing that. Because no one values anything free. No one takes me serious because I give everything away free, which is bullcrap, and it's absolute chicken shit. Because the fact is, I used everything that was free for me to learn. Everything that I've learned that I've been able to write books about came for free because I didn't have the money. But I showed up and volunteered. I served. I did what it took. That's how I learned. I learned through volunteering. I learned through showing up. I learned through being willing to sweep the floors and clean the toilets and then ended up getting promoted. That's how I learned. Every acting role I've ever had, I was an extra and got bumped up to a principal role. Every time. Every one. I've never been cast as the main person. Ever. But I got bumped up to being one. I have insane work ethic. I will outwork anyone, even with the limitations that I have. Yet at the same time, I haven't really gone anywhere I want to go. And that stops now. It stops now. Because I'm going to take this coaching serious because I've been so blessed to get the best coach possible for me, especially one that communicates with me in a way that I understand. And I'm going to start taking myself more seriously, and that includes valuing myself because I don't value myself enough because I give myself away. I mean, it's kind of fitting. If you know my story, it's kind of par for the course. Gave myself away for drugs. Like, why wouldn't I give myself away freely and not value the expertise that I have? Like, why wouldn't I? Yeah, that stops now. So on my website, I'm completely like destroying my website. Not destroying, but I've removed like most of the stuff there. Removed the mentorship program, removed my affiliations with all the different organizations, sponsorships, removed all of it. Stripping it basically down to nothing. Just very basic things. And it's going to sit there, and I'm not going to market it. I'm not going to create content for it. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to sit there for at least a month, and I'm going to get this figured out. I'm going to figure out where it is that I'm falling short, where I'm limiting myself, where I am not valuing myself where I should. And I'm going to start showing up for myself the way I show up for other people. I'm to be honest with you, I'm sick and freaking tired of being taken advantage of too. I'm sick of it because no one values free stuff. People don't show up to appointments. They ask for my help. I give them the help. They don't follow through on anything. Like, there's no value. There's no skin in the game. And I thought because I learned for free and I did it this way, then other people would be willing to also, and they haven't. So I've given away so much because that's what was on my heart to do, and it hasn't been appreciated. And therefore, I've hated myself for it. I'm done hating myself. I'm done. And I'm going to love myself. So I'm going to become harder to reach, less accessible, and I'm going to start doing what it takes to become who I was created to be in every aspect. I know I'm a good man. I know I've overcome a lot. I know that I'm very well accomplished. I know those things, but I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work I get to do, and I'm going to do it. So, going to not do any more of these lives for a while. I may never do them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Who knows? I may become a farmer. Not sure. I seriously doubt I'm going to become, well, a hobby farmer. I'd be a farmer. I would actually enjoy farming. I would enjoy that a lot. would enjoy living out in the middle of nowhere about as much as I'd love living in a high rise in New York City too, but that's another conversation. Either way, I'm going to leave for a while. I mean, as far as like doing all the stuff that I normally do, it's not like I'm disappearing or anything like that, but I'm going to focus on me and healing, growing, quit being such an insecure douche and become who I was created to be. Like, I'm going to do that work. Because I like being a nice guy. I like being a man full of love. But if I'm being really, really honest with you, I haven't really been loving myself fully. And I don't mean that in a weird woo-woo way. Yeah, it's self-care day. Yay. No, I don't mean like that. But loving action towards myself. I can't love myself if I don't value myself. Or if I don't know my value when I speak to others, I'm not loving myself. And I don't believe that I can accomplish the things I want to accomplish and serve the people I want to serve and help the people I want to help all over the world. I can't do that until I've become the man I'm supposed to be in all areas. So that begins today. I'm done. You will have a blessed day. Thank you for watching these. I don't know. The word was growth. This is growth. I'm going to grow. It's time for me to grow. And I'm really grateful for my coach. I'm grateful that God brought her to me because I've been blessed in more ways than one. But I'm really, really excited about this because I'm ready for what's next. But I have to become the man that's ready for what's next to actually get what's next. Love you all. Thanks.